guys, and welcome to our second video in the Let's Play Age of Mythology series on the Hockey Gaming channel. Today we are going to be once again playing a Supremacy match against the AI. We will be playing as... let's leave it up to chance. Let's go with random this time. And again, we're going to be playing on moderate. I will do normal instead of revealed this time, so I can actually explore the map a little bit for you guys and show you how the Fog of War works. In terms of the map, let's go with... Let's see, how about we have Savannah? There we go, we'll go with Savannah. And again, Supremacy, the day-night cycles will still be on, and we're going to go with random and see who we get. So we're going to be Hades. I talked about Hades in our last video, and Hades is another Greek god. He excels with archers, actually. That's his specialty. He also gets a god power known as Sentinel, where he can summon 4 constructs to go and surround his town center to defend it. He can use it on his main town center or on other town centers he will go after. So in this situation I am going to keep it for future town centers in case I have to make an advancement somewhere. We are playing against Kronos in this game, who is an Atlantean god. Kronos has the ability to deconstruct an opposing player's building. He also has the ability called Time Shift, where he can actually send his buildings anywhere he wants to on the map that he has vision of at the time. But they are weak during that time, they can't construct or build anything, and they could be destroyed on their way in of being time warped. So you have to be careful when you play against a Kronos player. They can use buildings to get an advanced base camp right next to you, and they don't even have to send their villagers over there to do it. They just need a scout. We have quite a few villagers already over there. We're going to get husbandry. Should have gotten a little bit earlier on. Unfortunately, I didn't. But we're going to get it now, and we're also going to set up a storehouse right here, so we can actually save a little bit on wood and allow both resource gatherers for good, gold and wood to deposit what they have there. Looks like our scout found a goat for me, which I'll send over to my grainer. We have a couple over here anyways. Sorry about that. We're going to give him some commands just to kind of scout all over the place there. I want him to cover a broader area than before and make sure there's no little areas left off in my part of the map. I like to see where and what I have near me. There's a relic over there. The magic ship brings free food over cities. I think that might be a relic I have to get a little bit early on here. I think that'd be good for me to have. I am going to need some population soon, so before I make a temple, I'll instead build a house so I can keep making more villagers to actually get more of these resources. Gonna need some gold anyways. Let's put that up, make it 3 and 3 on both for now. Send her back to food for the time being because I do not have enough gold for my temple. Perhaps we'll send one of our wood gatherers over anyways to do it when the time comes, because I do have a bit of wood right now and I don't really want to take anyone off of food so I can advance here soon. So we'll make another house just to be safe, and then after she's done with the house she can make this temple. Then she can go back to getting wood from me. Probably make one more villager to get food, so we're going to need some more food. You can see he's scouting out this entire area, trying to find anything I could possibly need over here. Let's get him to check out over here next. Get the rest of the Fog of War done over here. Found a goat. There we go. We will keep one villager over there to pray, and we're going to get Ajax to get that relic that we saw, because we could really use that. It'll give us some extra food, just a little bit of a trickle, not a ton, but it'll give us a trickle, so we're always getting a little bit of food. And again, each each Greek civilization and major god has their own heroes that serve underneath them. So Zeus, we saw I had Jason, and I got Odysseus. With Hades, I actually get Ajax, and I'll get a couple other heroes as the game goes on. Each time I advance, I have access to a different hero. The reason why the Greeks get so few heroes compared to the Egyptians who can make priests and their pharaohs, and the Norse who can make Herzer, and the Atlanteans who can turn any of their military units and even some of their villagers into heroes, is the Greek heroes are very powerful in their own right. So they're very strong no matter what. So that's why they're kind of limited there. In this particular game, we are against the Atlanteans. I'm going to go with the Cyclops because I love the damage they can do. Plus, they do crush damage, which makes them good against buildings. Before, I haven't discovered any other relics yet, so I only had that one relic to go after with Ajax, but I could see if you can find some others while I am advancing to the next age. We're going to get some improvements for our resources anyways right now. There we go, there's a second relic for us. I don't even care what it is, we'll just take it so we can't get it. Temple improvements are cheaper, not bad. Go back a bit. So if we ran out of food here, we're going to have to move our food gatherers over to something else. Move on to an elephant. That's a lot of food right there. Yeah, there's actually 2 elephants here too. So we can move on to the elephant. Don't think he'll actually live through that. I'll probably end up retasking him again like I have been with so many other things. But give him a general area to go to now. Do a good job at discovering everything near us. I'm going to move my favor gather over to make some military related things real quick. Looks like we killed the elephant without any of our villagers dying, although one got pretty low, which is good. The elephants have a ton of food in them. They actually have 800 food in them, so they're definitely worth hunting down. There we go, we found our enemies over here now. We found their base. Right. He's gonna be over here looking at the stuff for us. We want to scout out as much of his base as we can. Good hunting dogs to make the hunting on that elephant go a little bit faster. We need to start making some military units just to defend ourselves with, just in case. I don't think he will be attacking soon, but there's always the chance he could. We're going to run out of population here soon as well, so we definitely want to get another house built soon. As you can see, that's the Oracle. It's a scouting unit that the Atlanteans have, and he used deconstruct on my archery range, as the god power I was telling you about earlier, so he was able to just kill it because he brought his unit over here. My Cyclops is going to try to grab him and one-shot him. Yep, he's going to grab him and throw him, and that's what the Cyclops' special power is. You can essentially just one-shot human units every once in a while with that little yellow bar you see there. And it looks like we did kill the elephant, so we're going to have to move on to this new elephant. This one down. Alright, there we go. We hunted it down. Good, good, good. Another archery range because he deconstructed one. A couple more units. Again, we're near the population cap. I do got to get a new house down. At least a couple. Put down 4. So we have to do it for a little bit, hopefully. Again, our scout's doing a pretty good job. He scouted out most of the map. It's good for us. I'll put him back over here to pray for us. Now I get some favor. Comes his first assault on us. Luckily for us, it's just a lot of Terma. Terma are only good against other archers, so it's not going to be really effective against us. We're going to take this army out very quickly. He used his time warp to actually bring his military building in here, but it's just going to be destroyed. There's no real way of defending it. For us there. Alright, we're going to move these guys down over here to hunt some gazelles now that the big old elephants are gone. More villagers over there on the wood. Could use a watchtower upgrade soon, but we're not going to get it quite yet. Move him from favor again, and we're going to put up some walls. just to be safe, I like showing you guys some of the other things in the game. Walls are very important in competitive play for this game. They're ways to wall off your opponent, as their name implies, but you can wall off resources and just make it really hard for your opponent to advance on you without you knowing where they're at first. So it's definitely something that better players in this game manage to know how to do. So as I was saying earlier, the Atlanteans have the unique ability to turn any of their military units into heroes, and they also gather their favor through having town centers. So they don't actually have to pray, they don't have to fight like the Norse, they don't have to make monuments like the Egyptians. The Atlanteans just have to build town centers, and as long as they have town centers, they'll constantly have a small trickle of favor added. We're going to use this time to upgrade into watchtowers just so we have it to be safe. We didn't need them in our last game. We might not need them for this game, but it's never a bad habit to have because watchtowers can be pretty powerful if your town becomes under attack. We'll send some of these new villagers we're making over there so that they're capable of praying to get us some more favor to build cyclopses because they're so strong. You can make gates on your various walls so your units can pass through them, of course. Looks like we're going to be under attack here in a second, so I'm going to want to take this chance to upgrade my units to make a couple more before it gets here. Sent my archers over here to kill an oracle that was scouting on me. It was a hero oracle, so he could have picked up relics if there were any left on the map, but I believe I controlled them all. Again, mostly just Terma. He does have some Murmillos now, which are much like the Hoplites, and they're good against cavalry units, but they're just good in general. They're not a counter unit. The Terma are a counter unit, however, and they're really only good against archers. Jax died there, unfortunately, so we'll have to rebuild him. We'll take a chance to build Chiron as well, which is my secondary hero. He is an archer. He's like the centaur unit that we had in our first game when we picked Zeus, if you remember that. If you watched that. And if you didn't, of course, you can always check out my channel to get that link to that first video where we were playing as Zeus. I'm going to send my villagers over here. There's a couple gazelles to hunt down for some food. Looks like he finished that part of the wall. We're going to have him keep going. We're going to wall off that gold source so it's safe for us if we can. Alright. Wall off over there, then we'll make a wall over here in a moment. I do think I have a chance to counterattack on him rather than sit around and wait always, so we might try a counterattack right now. Again, we're going to need some houses here, so I'll get these guys to build some houses for me. It's all over the place, no big deal. Found another one of his Oracle Scouts, we'll kill them. Now we'll just move on, forget it. He knows I'm coming at this point anyways. Now, Ares gave me the god power Pestilence, where I can prevent any military units being built from those buildings he has there if I use it, and he wouldn't be able to make units to defend himself, which I think is a good idea to do right now. Just upgraded his tower, so he does have some defenses against me, even if he can't get his military buildings to produce units for him right now. Hades also has the special ability, whenever his human units die, they have a chance to come back as a Hades Shade, as you can see here. So they do sometimes come back as military units to be used in fight again for me. They're myth units, they're not very powerful, but it's better than having no units, it's just free units you get. Gold just ran out, so we're going to have to move these guys. I think we'll move them over here. And we're still under attack. We're going to try to take out these military buildings while we have the chance to. We only have 8 more seconds until they should pump out some buildings. We killed one of them. Once we ran out of food, we're going to move these guys up here. And he used the Leto's spider egg power. Essentially, if any human units are to step on those spider eggs here in a moment, they'll get eaten alive by the spiders and pulled down underground. There's a Murmillo attacking us, we'll get rid of him. Try to take out this last military building. Boy, the Atlanteans are already over here hunting. We'll have a villager fight over that. I guess I could just send these guys back anyways, build a town center, build some farms. We won't get any food for a little bit though while we're doing that. Yeah, to scout over here a little bit more. Check out what's going on with the army. I think it might be a good time to retreat, unfortunately. forces are down at the moment with that attack, but we did do a pretty good job. He shouldn't attack us for a bit now. He's tired of being the one attacked all the time, so let's send him a message, so to speak. Murmillo, we'll take that out real quick. Alright, and back over here. We gotta make some more villagers. Alright, he's got that little area out. We'll get more walls up. Let's take control of this part of the map. I think these guys were wood gatherers, but we'll put them on. No, we got enough for over here. Okay, it's time for us to retreat. We can take out this last Murmillo, maybe this villager. Now the Cyclops' special power doesn't work on villagers. They'd be too strong, they deem, so it does not actually kill villagers. Get out of here. They can keep the goat. Boy, that village under attack by some hyenas. I forgot about that pack over there. It's a waste of 50 food over there. Gold source being moved. These guys quite aren't on the right position, so let's reposition them a little bit. Take out these hyenas. They did kill a second one over here. Boy, was not fast enough for that. There we go. That was a waste of about 100 food, but at least we fixed it now. Just deconstruct once again, kill them in my archery ranges. Holies. A lot of wood, gold, not quite enough food because I didn't reposition these guys quite yet. Let's get them posited, and then we'll make some farms. I need to get back on some food here. 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay, that should be enough. Gold gather, we gotta put her over here. And we finish that little wall, alright. More walls up. We'll take this time to make some more archers. So again, they killed my archery range. Reposition these guys since I'm almost at max favor anyways for a moment. Just build an armory, and you can build 2 towers. And there we go. I'll upgrade these stone walls, a little more powerful, more bulk to them. Doing pretty good on some of these other resources. Not so much on food because of that decision I made earlier, but we'll be alright. Farms will get going and we'll be in a better spot in a little bit. Farming is a much slower way of getting food though compared to hunting. You should always hunt as long as you can. But I had a feeling he'd take control of most of the hunting spots on this map already with his units. These guys are slowly going over to this town again. I don't want them to go over there just yet. Another wall. We're getting walls up all over the place. Keep our villagers safe. Keep our land safe. More farms built, more food. Well, it's never even advanced the heroic age yet because of all this attacking and my lack of food for a while, so maybe we can get to there finally. Maybe a little bit too many on gold anyways. We're getting too much of that, we don't really need it. Our army here again. I guess we could go and make sure he's not building too much. Skirmish him a little bit again. Farm upgrade will help with the farming. See, that Terma is a military unit he upgraded to a hero, as I was talking about earlier. Actually, he's doing a lot of damage to the Cyclops because of that. Back and make you pray again. With no Cyclopses or Ajax, it should be pretty hard to take out buildings, so we're going to back out for now. Actually, he's going to try to hoard up some food to get to the next age anyways. It's about time to get there. Oh boy, because that little tree that's in the way there didn't actually make my wall completely, but not a huge deal. Her to finish off the wall, I didn't let that one guy finish. Probably, oh, we got messed up on a little placement there. Well, let me make a new one. Nah, it's gonna be a little bit sketchy, so we'll just end up making a secondary wall, just to be safe. There we go. That'll make sure it's safe. So we're completely walled in now anyways. We do need to advance the heroic age. We'll use this town center, and we're gonna get... We have a lot of archers, so we'll get the Apollo this time with the Underworld Passage and the Mana Core Myth unit. Alright. Don't really need that actually. It's just some more line of sight. Some walls up.
Πρόσεχε έστω.
Λέγε, βούλομαι, έστω. Βούλομαι, δρυτό.
Move our wood source over a little bit. Been okay on wood, even though we haven't used a lot of resource villagers on it. It's pretty nice. The gate over here is in case.
Ναι.
Pop some Cyclops.
Έτοιμος.
Again, I'm pretty much in control of this game again. A little bit of mismatch. Easier AI, but I haven't played the game in a while. I'm a little bit rusty. I will put the difficulty up for more back and forth battles here, but I wanted to show you guys more so the game before I got into more of the in-depth games where I'm not going to be able to talk quite as much as I am now about everything I'm doing. And again, if you guys would prefer I just play and not talk, I mean, I can do that as well, but I think commentary is pretty important for people who haven't played the game before, have never seen it. Again, if I'm not explaining anything well enough to you guys, you can always let me know, and I'll try to correct that for future videos. So again, I've gotten quite a few upgrades for a lot of my units. We're going to get the archer upgrades here to make them all stronger. We're going to get the hoplites military upgrade to make them stronger as well. We're in a really good spot overall with our upgrades we have for our units to make them very strong. We did upgrade our Cyclops earlier, so they're a little bit more beefy.
Λέγε, πρόσταγμα, πρόσταγμα, μάλιστα.
Not quite enough favor to build a fortress yet, but a fortress is a way you can build siege units, some hero units, and your god's special unit in the Mythic era for the, or the Mythic age for the Greeks. Our gold just ran out down here, so we'll move these guys. We'll just put them right here outside of our gate anyways. We should be safe. Alright, let's go see if we can pester him and bully him again. Once we get Achilles in our army. Alright, Achilles is going to join our army here. Oh boy, he wants to surrender even before we attack. I don't think I'm going to take the easy way out this time. No, let's actually see this army in action. It's kind of funny that the score differential is just so high the AI wanted to concede. I guess that earlier attack did set him back a lot anyways. We can use now, if we wanted to, is the Underworld Passage. We can set up right outside of his town, and I could get even more military units to help with the attack. We needed them. Again, we're just going to overwhelm him at this point. Doesn't have any army. I took out a lot of his villagers earlier. We did a lot of damage to him early in the game after those first initial assaults on us. As you can see, with all the line of sight upgrades we got, we have a lot of vision on the map now as well. It's pretty nice. Even just from the little granaries. Alright, he looks pretty toast. We're gonna build a market so we can get to the Mythic age this game. Spider Egg God Power. Takes them out before they hatch this time. As you can see, that's what happens when you let the Spider Eggs hatch, they can do that. Okay, so I'll show you guys again in case you didn't catch that. Oh boy, okay, actually, that was all he had. He had no villagers left. No wonder why he couldn't do anything anymore. He didn't have the resources to get them. Well, that was a rather quick and abrupt end to the game, guys. But if you enjoyed this video and you'd like to see more of Age of Mythology, please let me know. Perhaps I'll step up the difficulty a little bit. Again, I was playing as Hades. This is Age of Mythology, the Extended Edition. It's available on Steam if you'd like to purchase it. If you have any feedback for me, questions, comments, like, subscribe, anything you want to do, I'd appreciate it. Feedback's appreciated too. Thank you for watching, guys, and hopefully you will enjoy this and want to see some more.